Hey everybody, Tyler Parsons here again. Today let's look at a couple different things with low point. Okay, so whenever we're talking about low point, it's going to be where the club is going to bottom out. So we need to know that for different angles of attack, whether we want it to be a little steeper or if we're trying to hit up on it. So I have an alignment stick to help illustrate it today. There's going to be three different swings or low points that we're going to try to have, and it's going to depend on the club that we're hitting. So if it's with a driver, we want to load and have a different low point so that we can be close to zero or hopefully even up on the ball. With an iron, since it's on the ground, we want to be down and through the shot so we can hit down, compress, and control that flight a little bit more. And with wedges, something a little bit different to make it a little easier. Okay, so let's start with the driver. What we want to do with the driver, obviously, is it's up in the stance, and I want to use the alignment stick to control, or basically look at my buttons to see where my low point would be. Okay, so we know that we have tilt with the driver from where it's up. What we're going to do is as we turn back, we can see that we load behind it. So now if I stayed here, my low point would be way back in through here. We know we're not staying back though. So then we go on and we drive through with the hips, but we can see that my upper body's staying back. So right now my low point is going to be way back in through here. And obviously as I keep rotating and hopefully stay here, I'm bottoming out. And by the time I get to the ball, I should be going up on it. Okay, so where this becomes difficult for different players is separating the two. If we have a ball on the ground with an iron and we're going to try to hit down on that and we turn behind like I see a lot of amateurs do and stay back and fire, they're really going to have difficulty taking that divot, hitting down and compressing. So we had the driver swing. Let's look at the iron. You know, that ball position's back. I'm going to do the same thing, turn and load, so I'm behind. Now as I go down, I want to shift, and you'll see some of this upper body going. Now my low point is in front of the ball, and since I'm here, now I'm going to rotate so that I'm going down and through and taking that nice square divot. So I said there were three pieces, the third being wedges. And what we want to do with a wedge is get set up so that we put that fixed low point out in front of the ball, and we want to leave it there. And the reason for this is so that we can be more precise with our distance, controlling dynamic loft, helping control that angle of attack, which is going to help us generate and watch how much spin we do or don't put on the ball depending on what we're trying to hit. So with the wedge, we're out in front. We make a nice little turn, but you can see I'm just rotating my torso. Very little shift. There's hardly any loading. I'm back. I want to come back through. Again, hitting down on the ball, but taking a lot of moving parts out of it to, again, make those easier. Something that's very helpful for you to do. Hopefully this is helpful. You want to make sure that with those drivers, again, we're turning back, loading, firing through, hitting up. We can see the nice little spine tilt. With the irons, loading up still, driving through with the hips, a little bit with the upper body, rotating down and through that shot. With those wedges, out in front, staying there, same thing, controlling that low point. Something that should really help out with your game is to help you start playing better golf.